What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an EP review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new EP from the band Auroch, entitled Stolen Angelic Tongues. This is released on 20 Bucks Spin. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very traditional, aggressive, occult hybrid of both black metal and death metal. Yeah. Auroch has had some very, very interesting beginnings to where they're currently at now. I want to say back around 2006, 2008, this band once went under the guise of Tusk, and they had a more thrashy sort of sound to them. But soon after that folded, this band pretty much completely changed up their sound and style, complete 180-degree turn into becoming Auroch. And Auroch has put out some very, very solid and worthwhile releases over the last decade plus or so, with full-length albums such as From Forgotten Worlds in 2012, 2014's Taman Shud, their Seven Veils EP from 2015, and the last time we had heard a full length from them was back in 2016 with Mute Books. Obviously, this band's change in style and sound, I believe, has worked out for the better, and they have been very consistent and strong with their work ethic, with their musical style, with their sound. I think it's really awesome. And it's also awesome to note that a couple of these guys in Auroch are also in probably one of the best Canadian Black Death bands to currently exist right now with Mitochondrion. Absolutely amazing band. But Auroch is something completely different. Auroch pretty much runs in the straight traditional black and death metal sorts of sounds. But moving into 2020, we have some brand new material from them in the form of Stolen Angelic Tongues. This has been material that's been in the works for quite some time, but now we're finally getting to hear it in its entirety. It's only 5 tracks, and it clocks in at around 18 minutes in length. And upon getting settled in with the introduction of Shattering the Axis Mundi, you get right into what Auroch know how to do best, and that is craft some absolutely solid and top-notch black death metal. Really fantastic stuff, and pretty much showing you how much this band is continuing to be consistent and continuing to grow along with what they've done previously. I think Auroch are only just getting started with what they've been putting out. I think this band is very good, but they're going to become greater as time progresses along. The main story of Stolen Angelic Tongues are the 3 tracks that pretty much get sandwiched between the opening and closing of this album. Hideous New Gods, Carving the Axis Mundi, and Coffin Nails. These are 3 absolutely killer songs, really showing you the depth, detail, and highlight of how a band like Auroch works and how they know how to get the job done here. Musically, everything sounds top-notch. The guitar riffs sound absolutely phenomenal. I love the attention to detail being played on all these songs. The riffs are just very, very strong sounding. The bass is very clean and audible throughout this entire EP's mix. You definitely get a sense of what's going on here with the type of quality you get with this bass performance, in addition to the riffs that are being played throughout this EP. The drumming on here is very good too. Love the snare sounds, love the blast beats, love the attention to detail when it comes to this drum performance. All these songs are definitely stamina enduring. The middle track of this EP, Carving the Axis Mundi, you get some of the better parts of this drum performance done very well here. When it comes to the vocals are very awesome, very brooding, very dark. You can definitely get a glimpse of and understand what he's talking about. Very detailed vocals, very detailed lyrics, very, very well established and excellently executed. And of course, the instrumentations that appear at the beginning and the end of this EP just give you a glimpse of what type of crazy occult vibes you get from listening to something like this. So overall, This is another great release from a very consistent band within Canada's black death metal world. Very solid stuff. Really love the musicianship and production. Love the lyrics. Love the vocals. This is just fantastic stuff. If you're into anything Auroch has done in the past, I definitely would recommend you checking this EP out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box to how you can get a hold of this EP and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the $20 Spin Bandcamp page where you can listen to this EP in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worth being purchased or not. You can stream it by digitally, and it's available physically as a single-sided 12-inch vinyl, and I believe there is also a compilation CD that includes this entire EP, plus some selected tracks from previously released splits. So lots of ways to get a hold of this music. So again, the EP is Stolen Angelic Tongues by Auroch. This is released on $20 Spin. Definitely check this one out. And for a score, I'm going to give this a pretty solid 8.5 out of 10. Very strong release from Auroch here. If you guys happen to have heard this EP, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it, how you think it compares to previous Auroch releases, or any of you guys into Auroch, definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Army Hell out.